Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. If you like these vids, then please subscribe to the channel and like and share. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Good morning traders, it is Tuesday, it is the 29th of March, and I would love to hear from you guys. So please leave a comment below the videos, tell me how your trading's going or if you have any questions. Right, as always guys, we're going to start with the recap from yesterday, from Monday. If you remember rightly, we had three potential trades from yesterday. The first one was this was the euro against the Canadian dollar. Yeah, so the reasons we took this are, so we've got lower lows, okay, and we've got lower highs. So structure is clearly a downtrend, okay, and we had this bearish candle form yesterday that broke this low. All right, so that told me that we could take price lower. Okay, and our higher time frame target was this blue line here, around 3,600. Okay, and as you can see, price did come up to our grey zone and it reacted, yeah, with this large wick here. Yeah. All right, but let's see what actually happened on H1. We can see in more detail, guys. So, yeah, as you can see, price did retrace quite aggressively up into our grey zone, but it wasn't until this candle here that we had a trade. Okay, so this told me that sellers were in control, all right, and I was happy to take this price lower because of this candle. All right, so I got in on this candle. I had a slight retrace up to about here. So I entered here. I put my stop above here. Okay, and the idea is to take this trade back down to these lows here. Okay, so I'm still in this trade. And yeah, the daily chart with the wick that rejected the grey zone, yeah, it still gives me confidence that we can reach this target back down here, guys. All right, so I'm still in this trade. I'm in profit. So we'll see what happens today. Next one, guys, was the pound against the Canadian dollar. Yeah, so I've seen a bit of Canadian dollar strength. Okay, and this was a similar scenario, guys. Yeah, we've got, yeah, lower highs, lower lows, lower low, lower low, and we've even gone lower. Okay, and we've got lower highs, lower highs. So you can see this is clearly in a downtrend, and again we had this very bearish candle, yeah, that broke these lows. Similar story to the euro Canadian dollar. So we're just looking to take this price back down to this blue line. All right, and as you can see, guys, that's exactly what happened. But did we have an opportunity to get into the trade? Let's have a look. So guys, as you can see, price didn't retrace into this grey zone here. Yeah, didn't retrace here. But if we were being more aggressive, this candle, yeah, would have been an excellent candle to enter on. Yeah, this tells me that sellers have taken control back of the market, and we could have took it back down to these lows here that had formed earlier. Okay, you could have done if you were being more aggressive. I didn't. I was waiting for price to come to this grey zone, but it didn't. So I didn't have a trade. But this candle here, yeah, definitely a bearish candlestick pattern. So yeah, no trade for me on the pound Canadian dollar. And the last one was this, guys, the euro against the pound. This is the other trade that we were looking at. We were looking at this because of this candle here. So this candle here had bounced off of this area. Yeah, you can see this area here, of which was once support, has now become resistance. So I was just looking to take from that candle back down to this blue line here. All right. As you can see, guys, Yeah, very strong bullish candle. The market had completely different ideas for this pair. So let's see what actually happened on the H1. So guys, yeah, what we had, so we had price retrace into our grey zone, and we had this candle form. All right. Yeah, and this tells me sellers are definitely in control. It's a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, and I just wanted to take price back down to here. So I entered on the close of this candle. Okay, I put my stop above here, and as you can see, I got taken out, guys. Okay, so yeah, like I say, you know, we'll have losing trades as long as you follow your money management. There's no problem. Okay, so this was a losing trade for me. But although this is losing trade, guys, I'm still happy to re-enter the market, okay? But I never saw another candle that told me that sellers were in control, all right? So none of these candles here, yeah, tell me sellers have taken control of the market. So I had the one losing trade, and I didn't re-enter this market, all right? So yeah, but we had a good trade on the euro Canadian dollar. Well, we're in profit, and one bad trade on the euro pound, guys, yesterday. Right, guys, so yeah, that's the recap. Let's take a look at what trades we have today. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's recap, then please smash that like button. Really helps support the channel, and why not subscribe? Come join us. Okay, so the trade ideas for today, we've got three potential trade ideas. The first one is this. This is the pound against the US dollar. All right, guys. And as you can see, yeah, we were shorting it from, remember this zone here. We took it this candle first of all. Okay, and then we had this candle yesterday, which is very bearish. Okay, so I think we can take price back down to this last low, and as you can see, it's clearly in a downtrend. Yeah, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and this is the last low. So I expect it to at least come back down to this last low here. All right, guys, so yeah, we're just looking to short this market. Okay, let's look at H1 for execution. So yeah, we want to see, guys, this price retrace up into this grey zone somewhere. We want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's always our trigger to enter. Then we're going to take price back down to this last low here. This is always our first target, guys. The last H1 high or H1 low is always our first target, as long as we get a risk to reward of at least 1:1. Okay, so we'll close 80% of the trade here, and then we'll leave 20% to run back down to our higher time frame target. All right, guys, so that's the idea for that one. That's pound US dollar short. The next one is this. This is the pound against the Canadian dollar. So we've been shorting this from yesterday. Let me put it on the day chart. Okay, so yeah, we were shorting from this one, guys. If you remember rightly, we shorted to that one, and now we've had another bearish candle form. Okay, all right, so I still think we can just take it down to this psychological level at 6,350. Okay, I'm picking psychological levels like 6,350, 6,300, because it's difficult to find a bottom with this chart. Okay, you could look at the weekly chart, but I'm just going to the next psychological level. But everything is telling me shorter, guys. Yeah, it's clearly in a downtrend, and we're getting very bearish candles form. Okay, so yeah, we still want to take this trade lower, back down to 6,350. Let's look at H1 for execution. So guys, yeah, we've got a couple of grey zones here. So what we want to see is price retrace up into this grey zone. Then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form, and then we can take it back down to these lows, close 80% of the trade, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, if that doesn't happen, price could retrace up to this grey zone, and again, we just want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's our trigger. Take price back down to this low, our first target, close 80% and let 20% run. All right, guys, so pound against the Canadian dollar. It's worth noting on this one, guys, there's one more thing that potentially could happen. Yeah, I talked to you about this a lot. Yeah, this is obviously an area of support right now. Okay, so this has been supporting, as you can see. Yeah, it came down here, hit support, bounced back up. But if this is broken, yeah, then we want to see price come back up to the grey zone, and then here we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form, and then we can take it lower, guys. Okay, so that's our third option. That could potentially happen as well. Okay, so yeah, pound against Canadian dollar. We're looking to short that market. The last trade for today is this, guys. We've got the Aussie dollar against the New Zealand dollar. And as you can see, we had these highs here. Yeah. And yesterday with this large bullish candle, price broke these highs. Okay, so structure is in an uptrend. Yeah, we've got higher highs now. Okay, so we're looking to long this market, and we just want to take it back up to this blue line here around 10898. So about 10900. So yeah, let's look at H1 for execution. So again, guys, we've got a couple of grey zones. First of all, we've got this grey zone here. So price could retrace into this grey zone, which corresponds with this low here. Then we want to see a bullish candlestick pattern form. We can take price back up to this high, close 80% and leave 20% to run. Okay. If that doesn't happen, then price could retrace to this grey zone. Okay, but again, we want to see a bullish candlestick pattern form. That's our trigger. We'll take price back up to this high, close 80% of the trade, and then leave 20% to run up to our higher time frame target. All right, guys, and just to show you here, so this, guys, is the last H1 low. Yeah, this is why I've plotted this grey zone here, and this area here, guys, yeah, is the last piece of resistance on the H4. So let me show you that. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, this grey zone on the H4 is this grey zone. Yeah, and you can see there's an area of resistance, sorry, an area of support here. Okay, so that's why we've got the two grey zones, just to let you know. Right, guys, so yeah, they're the trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're finding this daily morning analysis useful and want to receive it every morning, then please subscribe to the channel and smash that notification button, guys. Yeah, that way you won't miss a single one. Right, news for today. So overnight we had some retail sales come out from Australia, and that was a lot better than expected. So I'm sure that gave the Aussie dollar some strength. If we scroll down, guys, there's nothing until 2 o'clock, guys. All right, so at 2 o'clock, we've got two pieces of news coming out of the US. The first one is this: consumer confidence, a 3-star rating, and we have job openings as well coming out of the US at 2 o'clock GMT. So that can move any US dollar pair. All right, and other than that, guys, as you can see, no other real piece of news that we're interested in for the rest of the day. Okay, guys, yeah, so if you've enjoyed the vid, please smash the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. I hope you have a wonderful trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. See you later.